Welcome in the second part of my basics out of Fusion 360 basics. I'll show you how to manipulate your mouse. So basically, there are very simple way to, for example, rotate view. If you just hold the shift and press your roll on mouse. If you don't have a middle button, roll works as a middle button. Then you turn perspective. If you just use your middle mouse button with no shift on, you just turn moving view as a sheet of paper on a bench. So this is what you should start with at the beginning. Yeah. Of course, if you use your roll, you can zoom out and zoom in. So this is not a big deal. If you wanna, I'll just create a box and show you something. Let's create some box. It's here. Let's turn the view. Let's create the box. Okay. All right. And look, now the box is. It's with no edges. You can change it here. You can say what you want to see. So visual style is shaded. I prefer shaded with visible edges. Then it looks much efficient for me when I'm working. And also, if I prefer, because I'm industrial designer, to work on perspective mode, not orthographic. It looks weird when it's on orthographic mode, but I know the CAD especially engineers work on the orthographic, but I don't. So I'm always work on perspective mode. And you can also work a little bit with snapping, to grid, to layout, and anything you like. This is not something what we don't need right now. We might need to know what's here on your right corner. So basically, this is a box showing you what is the view you are right now. Also, if you just press it with the left mouse button and turn it, it also works as a kind of manipulator, and you can see it around, and then also shows where you see from. Yeah, if you twice click on it, then it's going to that view centrally. Yeah, and you can turn it upside down. You can see it from bottom and changing. This is a very cool feature of the Fusion. If you want to see it from the home view, you just press home and you've got it back to the beginning of the designing. So let's just start to create some stuff. It's gonna be very primitive stuff, but doesn't matter. It's always good to start with something. You have to know that anything you create is actually going to be appeared here in a browser, so you can switch it off and switch it on again. I've got one body, as you can see. I can rename it, I can just hide it, I can just delete it. So this is where your files. You cannot just delete it straight by pressing delete or something, because it's not doesn't work like this in Fusion 360. Okay, so let's create box. So you have to understand that in Fusion 360, when you're creating something, you have to declare where you want to do it. So in this case, if I create box, for example, I have to declare what's going to be plane I'm making it on. And basically, anytime you're creating something, you have to declare that. It cannot be just somewhere like in Rhino. It have to be somewhere. Yeah. So for example, I will create box here on this plane, and then I'll just extend it by that, and then I'll just extend this as a height of my box. You can also change the dimensions by just clicking on them and then typing. Yeah. Okay, I've created some box. Yeah, I can see how it looks from all sides. But now I want to create another one let's say on top of this one. So let's go to the creation and then find a box, and then the same, you have to declare where you want to create. So you can create on the planes as the origins here, which are also here, and you can also create it on the surface of box by just pressing on it, yeah, and then you're just creating. Yeah? And what's interesting, when now the panel, additional panel of creation pop up, you have to declare what you want to do. So if you just take and extend it, if you just pull it up, it's gonna be this box gonna be part of all body, one body. So if you change it, if you say I want a new body, as I do now, so look, I want a new body, and the body gonna be created as a separate box here, but you can change it. You have to be very careful, because otherwise you not spot what you've done. And if you want to, for example, cut it, you just can go down and go through your body and then cut it. It's going to be using as a tool, yeah, not as a box, as a tool. This is very important. I want to create new body, and I'm going to extend up here, and this is, as you can see, new body. And also you can join them together if you want by just pressing Shift, selecting them both, and then just say I want to make them combine. So they are now becoming one body. You see, this is very important at the beginning of Fusion 360 modeling, because you have to know that you are declaring stuff, and you know that anything you create must be declared. So look now, you've got a history bar here, which is very, very helpful. I love this feature in Fusion 360. So if I'll go and right mouse press on it and say edit feature, I want to edit it and say I don't like that shape. It's not enough, too small, and I want to make here also, and just press OK. And everything is changing. So if I, for example, let's make some cylinder here on top. So where is it? Where are you? Create cylinder. I'm gonna create on top of this, and then I'm going to make a hole through all of design, you see, and then it's gonna be cutted. No new body gonna be created, just gonna be cutted. And then, as you see, there's hole inside. But if you want to change this size of the hole, you can go right press on it and then edit feature, and you can just extend that. See, everything you've created before it's changing. And also, if you go to the beginning and say I don't like that shape, you can just decrease or increase. So also Fusion is showing you what you've done wrong. So if you, for example, edit feature, and this feature gonna be overdone or somewhere in bad direction, it's gonna be should be showed here that this is something wrong with it, and then you can actually go and make some changes. So I think at the beginning it's pretty enough. So let's go to the third part of my tutorial. So we will create some more stuff and try to play some more with the Fusion. In this tutorial, I wanted to show you one very important thing. As I said, anything you create must be declared on some planes, and then anything you've created, you can actually change here and go back to the first step of your designing. So this is very important. So thanks for watching. Subscribe my channel, and good luck to you.